Bobbi and Stedman.
Hi, Marcy.
Hello.
Hi. I just feel so honored to be here with the two of you today because being with both of you is really me living my own passion plus purpose equals world change formula, because I know that I'm here to help youth uncover what it is that they love to do so they can make a difference in this world. And I'll never forget walking into that first Community Alliance for Youth Success meeting and literally being in tears and saying, this is it. I have found my people and my tribe. So I just really want to thank you for allowing me to live my dreams. And so I'd love for you to talk a little bit about how did you get inspired to even create the Community Alliance for Youth Success, and just a little bit about the story behind that. So whoever wants to start, Bobbi,
You want to start?
I'll start. I've been doing this kind of work for probably, for one community, next year is our 30th year anniversary. Then we have another community, our 20th anniversary. And then I started Athletes Against Drugs, October 1985, and ended after 27 years of working on that. This is no pay. This is volunteer work. And so the community piece is so important, especially when it comes to young people, because if you don't take care of the young people, you will not have a community. You particularly won't have a thriving community. And so structurally, the community is everything. And the community is only as good as the people in it. And the community really is there to support the people in their empowerment. And if you miss that, then you're going to have high crime rate, gangs out of control, shootings that happen. I mean, I'm in Chicago, they happen all the time. You're going to have a low tax base, you're going to have low institutional services, government services. People are going to be unemployed. They can't take care of their families, and thus that affects the community that they live in, because it's not a functional, thriving, educated community that supports its own environment. And so if the bottom line on this, that Bobbi and I put together this Youth Success Week and also trying to build this community in Oceanside, the reason we're trying to do that is because if you don't do it, then what you're going to get is you're going to get a decrease in quality of life, which is what you have now around the country. You have a marginalization of quality of life from the middle class, and they're moving backwards, and you have a big gap between the have and the have-nots. And so community structure is the cutting edge for where we have to go to build a strong America. And if we aren't doing that, and we don't bring in other people who can create a common purpose around empowering young people, we're going to continue to see these 50% dropout rates, 78% in Detroit dropout rate, dropout rates that exceed in some places 57, 60%. And so you're going to have a decay of America. You're going to have this country move into decay and chaos because of the lack of education among our young people, who now are going to become adults eventually.
Right.
I think that really goes on the message, with what we're doing is bringing people together and then creating this message. So to me, it's about so much of the interactions and conversations. And, the alternative is everybody is just doing their own thing, and you're not getting that synergy that can happen. And I think that it sends out a message throughout the community, the city, with everybody participating. And it's leaders coming together, but it's government coming together, it's businesses coming together, it's storefronts and restaurants coming together, and then it's the parents. And what we've been able to do here is reach out into the neighborhoods, and it's such a beautiful thing to have activities where you have parents and students coming from every part of our community. So all the way from high income to low income to middle income, but everybody just comes together to celebrate, to have interactions, to take workshops, and we have a festival with student performances. And just to be together as a community with this type of interaction really makes a difference. It makes a shift in people. People feel more excited to live here and get involved.
It's great. And, it's been such an amazing journey to be working with you both for the last almost 3 years. And the truth is that we didn't have it all figured out, right? You said that we want to bring the community together, but we've learned so much in the last two Youth Success Weeks, where I feel like it's just getting better and better, and we're getting clearer of how we can make that impact. Do you want to share any insights of what we've learned and what we're going to be doing going forward?
You remind me of something, and that is the power of being able to use the talent and utilize the talent of each and every person who shows up at our meetings and who bring other people in, to include yourself and include all of the people involved in this process. It's an amazing thing. And you can actually change the world with that kind of leadership, because you have the intellectuals, you have the skilled folks that are able to videotape all of this, make this happen. You have volunteer people who are passionate about the work. You've got folks that have been in the field for 40 or 50 years doing what they do best. They're an expert and an authority in their field, and they get to share that with a community. Collectively, you have this collective consciousness of folks who are able to bring their strength and their purpose. What is your purpose? I'm here because I'm here to self-actualize my purpose. I'm not here because I'm looking for money. I'm not here because I'm trying to, look for a job. I'm here because I'm trying to self-actualize my passion, my purpose, and what is meaningful for me. And to do that among educators, everybody who is in our group, they love education. I mean, how can you get any better than that? You're trying to help young people be empowered, and the whole group loves education. That's what educational leadership is.
Yeah. And I think so much of the talent and the people that are there, they didn't know how to get involved. So what we've done with the community group and creating an event is they can participate in the planning and the committee and the presentations, all kinds of ways to participate. And that really resonates and feels good with people.
Definitely. And I think that what has been so inspiring too is how involved the school district is as well, like partnering with Oceanside Unified with the Oceanside Promise, and now Vista coming on board, they're just ready for it. They have their whole community activated, and we just plug into what they're already doing in their mission. So
Yes.
It's very exciting.
Through the school district, it's able to reach 100% of all the students. They're in school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you look at the impact as students, as parents, as teachers, and like Bobbi said, as businesses, as organizations, as institutions, all of them run through the school system. So if the schools are weak, they're not strong, if the teachers aren't that good, you're going to have a substandard student who doesn't get a chance to go to college, or doesn't get a chance to have a strong vocation, doesn't get a chance to get out of the community because they obviously will not make a lot of money, and they're stuck for the rest of their life in the community because they cannot get out. And so is that what you want, where you got 30% of the folks, 40% of the kids cannot get out and are walking around on the street looking for hope, when you have a whole school district set up and designed to empower those folks and give them hope for the rest of their life? If we don't fix that problem, something's wrong with us. It's not the kids' fault. It's our fault.
Absolutely. And did you want to share a little bit too? I mean, we're doing this model here in Oceanside and then expanding out to Vista. Did you want to talk a little bit about how this really is geared to going nationwide?
Well, National Youth Success Week, and I want everybody to remember that in the world, okay? I'm talking to y'all right now. It's National Youth Success Week around the world. Start your own. And what we can do is share our experiences, and we can share our information and show you how we've done it. We spent 4 years trying to build this model. Let me just say it again. 4 long years. And that hasn't been all pretty either. Trying to develop a model so other people could take this model and then apply that model to their school district, their community, their neighborhood. And so if we can do that all around the country and get people to take action with the common vision being that we want to empower our young people, we want to educate our young people, we want to prepare our young people for the future. Success is when preparation meets opportunity. We want to create the opportunity so they can be successful.
Thank you, Stedman. That's great. Bobbi, did you have any closing thoughts that you wanted to share about that?
Part of it, too, is just really in getting involved with the students. We say giving youth a voice for change and hearing from them because they have so much to share. And through the different programs that we have, we hear a lot from the youth.
Okay, thanks, you guys. I'm so excited to see what's up next.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.